Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing the Witcher 3 Hearts of Stone expansion pack. What's up, Chucky? Chucky, I'm gonna do the open lobby after my lunch, probably in like maybe 5 hours from now. 5 hours from now. Is that okay with you, man? You down to join for then? Try to jump on. I'll play this for a bit, have my lunch quickly, and then I'll jump right back onto COD and do the open lobby. Anyway, let's jump into The Witcher 3. Cool, man. Sounds good, man. Yeah, Dragon was being like super vague, and he mentioned that he might jump on after lunch and all. So I was like, all right, dude, I'll just play some Witcher today, and then after lunch we'll jump on. Try to join us too, Chucky. It'll probably be just a bunch of Cold War. Do like play just a bunch of Cold War for the most of the stream. Let's continue. Is later better or earlier? Like, I mean, obviously, earlier will be a little on the rougher side, but what works better for you? Oh, these are all in. Wait, what? Yeah. There's some time? Oh, I just need it prepared. Okay. Um, I'll be playing for a few hours, so I don't know how long you'll be doing that, but I'll be playing for at least a few hours.
Good fun. Mages have set the hunter's house on lollygaggy.
If that's okay with you. I'll try to jump on as early as possible, but yeah, usually I have to do it after lunch. It just depends on when the cook comes and how fast she can make the burger and all.
Know what they say about you lot? If you seek justice,
But yeah, do try to jump on if you can. That'll be awesome.
like these
Take a peek at my
five
wares.
o'clock.
You're gonna get kickers with snap and everything from apples to salmon.
They near a few. Let us cross the top. Yes, they let this sort right in.
Everyone to me! To me!
What do you have to say?
Lance Corporal Václav. How'd that prick wind up with us?
Volunteered. Word is he had to bribe the medics to let him enlist.
Mad or what?
That's just it. Certifiably insane. Didn't pass the test apparently.
But to pay hard coin to enter the army? I thought at my age nothing could surprise me.
Nothing about the cook.
The knight from the fairy tales. Did he have black hair or a white voice?
What do you have to say?
You got a daughter?
Why do you ask?
Well, think on it. To marry into a dynasty like that, it'd be like living in clover.
Trust me, you do better not to take any interest in the Besodis.
Why the hell not?
It can only bring trouble, mate. Only trouble.
Nothing interesting. What do you have to say? What do you have to say?
Fish chowder for supper today.
That true? Who told you?
No one. No one. Came through the western gate the morning. Saw Martin on the pier, rod in hand, fishing.
Cook like that's the right treasure he is. No griping about
The
food
mark
supplies.
of a
It's the gumption
dangerous
to enrich
guild
our
you
group.
wear.
Aye. If only he'd go a bit lighter on the garlic.
Pier near the western gate. Should be easy enough to find.
Flapper new rice cheeks, you're a bigger rat.
Fancy, eh?
Walking about all door-faced, scaring decent folk.
Must be the cook. Good day. Fish biting?
Aye, they're biting.
What about you?
What's that?
Got this mixture. Pay you to pour it in the soup for the boys at the garrison on my signal. Nothing dangerous about it. Most they'll think is that the fish wasn't exactly fresh.
It'll cost you, mate. Something dear.
Asking a lot. Too much. How about you do this free of charge, huh? Out of the kindness of your heart.
Aye, I'll help. Out of kindness.
Wait for the signal, and mum's the word. Understood?
Such excellent. Fancy, eh? Long live Radovid! Ah!
Grandad's sick.
How far is this? Oh, shit, I should have taken. It's okay. I'm gonna take the horse.
Faster.
Dude, I really wish the horse would just jump over some of these things, dude.
Run, Roach. You, Quinto?
The one and only. A pleasure. But who might you be?
Whoa, I'll have no pleasure here. Witcher, keep clear of the cage, right?
What did he do to step on your toes?
Ours, not ours. But he stuck sticks up a number of bankers' asses. For a tidy price on his head, they did.
And as Master Hans of Sidaris is an enterprising individual, he decided to nab me and claim the reward.
Anyone give you leave to talk? Shut your trap!
I need Quinto. Alive.
And I need coin. Lots of it. Lucky thing I don't much care who pays me. You or the bankers.
Just as I said, an enterprising individual.
And just as I said, clamp it shut. Stop interrupting. Where was I? Right. Want me to let him go? Pay up. Same as the wanted posters say.
Hands, to claim that reward, you've got to deliver Quinto to the right hands. Seems a complication.
Time's a consideration, and we all know time is coin.
Shut it. What's your point, Witcher?
Bankers are far away, whereas I'm here, saving you a lot of trouble. Think you should drop the price?
By how much? All right. I'm willing to take that.
A consensus was in sight from the start.
Slow down. Witcher hasn't paid yet.
Call it my loss. Here.
Nothing quite like the weight of a purse full of gold. Right, Quinto. You're dumb as shite, but lucky as... What? How did you...
Fishbone. Did it yesterday. I was waiting for a lull to slip out. Witcher showed up before I could. Let that be my recommendation. Now, do tell. What's it you need me for?
Need you to open something for me. Something bigger than a cage.
Sounds interesting. Dying to hear the details.
Herbalist's hut near Oxenford. Knock on the door. Ask for yarrow extract.
I already mentioned that these are the people I wanted to like recruit yesterday. So that's what we're doing. Just recruiting the ones that I want for this mission. Oh God, might as well. Here, I guess.
Giddy up.
What the shit?
Come on now.
Then let...
The minute we're in trouble, you make me responsible for getting us out. As in Maribor. Remember Maribor?
Dove, please don't change the subject.
Mind if I do?
That depends. Who might you be?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. You Eveline Gallo, the Ermine.
Only to friends.
Calm down, Merrin. No need to puff up. And you, talk. What do you want?
Got a job for you.
Truly? Of what nature?
Anonymous performance. No audience. At a certain auction house. Pays as much as you can carry.
Eveline, I beg you. You don't know him.
What's that supposed to mean? He introduced himself, did you not hear? Geralt of Rivia.
Stop pretending you don't understand me. You cannot know if he's to be trusted.
Not a soul can be trusted. You've none of a Fink's features. But you see, I've a problem.
All right, out with it. What's this problem?
See, we were to do a show. The tickets have all sold. Alas, our friend and colleague, Hawkeye Van, well, he's gone blind. Drank some hooch from a questionable source. A sad story, but not the point. The crowd awaits, so either we find a replacement for him, or we shall have to return the coin. All good and fine, but we've not spent it already.
I think I know where this is going.
Then I shall get straight to the point. Stand in for Van, and I shall help you.
What do I have to do? Jump through some flaming hoops?
No. Shoot your crossbow, hit a target.
Eveline, I'm not certain that's a good idea.
Neither am I. It shall all come out in the wash. So, Witcher, what'll it be?
Not a bad shot with my crossbow. Why not? I'm in.
Splendid. So, shall we begin? Folk have grown nervous.
What? Me now? No rehearsals?
What's there to rehearse? You're to shoot and hit a target.
Hit it square on.
All right. Do or die. Let's begin.
That I like. A man who boldly dares, damn the risks. Come! And now, good folk, the highlight of our program. Standing before you, Geralt of Rivia, victor of marksmanship contests in Angren, Dol Blathana, and Lobindon.
Wow, prime!
What? But I...
Shh, Geralt. Grab your crossbow and get to work.
What's the hold-up? Shoot!
What is that? Okay.
We end with an audacious feat by Geralt of Rivia. We thank you for attending and hope to see you soon.
It's a shame that man didn't shoot the elf. That would have been brilliant.
You know, I doubted I'd emerge from that ordeal in one piece. Fine work, Geralt.
Well, one performance down. What of the next?
Got a hideout. Herbalist's hut near Oxenfurt. Stone's throw away. Ask for extract of yarrow. He'll let you in.
Couldn't you just take me there?
Why not? Let's go.
At last, we're all here. Time to begin. This heist, it's no jest. So if any of you has any doubts, isn't sure, now's the time to leave. Won't be able to after. The Borsodi's auction house, its vault. That's our target. Eveline, you'll enter through the tower when the patrol rounds this corner. Drop us a line. We have to be inside within 5 minutes. Is that enough?
It's plenty.
Splendid. Once we're all in the tower, we'll proceed to the auction house. Shouldn't see any guards inside. If we do, we'll have Geralt and his blades. Then, downstairs to the vault. Quinto will crack the lock. We get in the vault, take the loot, disappear out the back through a secret passage. I've said my piece. Any questions?
Got a horse sense take on this. Secret passage. If we plan to use it on the way out, why not on the way in?
Excellent question. Why not?
Every corridor has two ends, right? Like a rope. I know the location of just one end. It's in the vault. The other, it's somewhere beneath the city. But I can't tell you where.
Great.
But if you were to...
Find that location, I wouldn't need any of you. Believe you me, I've tried. Time and again. Anything else?
Additional security measures. Traps. Any inside? Anything we need to watch out for?
Nothing particularly dangerous. Here on the ground floor, there's a rope linked to the bell in the tower. Anyone sounds the alarm, there'll be trouble.
How do we stop it from ringing?
Don't pull the rope. As I said, the auction house ought to be empty. I don't expect any problems.
What about the vault? How is it secured?
With a door. But you ought to be able to handle it. Any other problems, we resolve as they come. Anything else?
All good and fine, except... what if something goes wrong? Seriously.
You're on your own. We all are.
Just like that?
No room for friendship in this business.
All right, let's get to work. Want to be done with this as soon as possible.
We'll reconvene in the gateway beside the tower. Midnight sharp. And everyone's to make sure they're not followed. I'll get word to the cook in the barracks.
What about wearing masks? Not a city in the north that don't have wanted posters with my likeness hanging about.
I'll tend to that. Ah, one last thing. Inform the City Watch. Blabber anything about this over an ale, and I'll kill you. With my own hands.
If you're so damn scared somebody'll talk, let's all go there together. Now.
Any objections? Anyone need more time? On our way, then. Let's begin. Prime. Just one patrol. Mixture of yours must have worked. Eveline, you ready?
Are you kidding? Of course I am.
Three, two, one. It's clear. On your way.
Ploughing city foul. Shite all over again.
What? Also. Patrol's turning round. We've 1 minute. Move!
Your Military, hallowed mother, keep us from. Serves. You assured us there be no one inside.
Seems my informer was wrong.
Is that all you've got to say? I nearly broke my neck.
You knew what you were signing up for. This is no time to argue.
Gotta agree. Backing out's not an option anymore. Need to see this through, whatever happens.
Hallowed words. One guard could mean many more. You'd best draw your sword now.
No.
What now?
No one dies. Said so from the start.
Whatever. Don your masks and let's go.
Letters must be old. String seems to say so too.
I mean, they always.
Clear for now. Knock on wood.
Good. Eyes in the back of your heads, everyone.
Mine are open. I've already seen several things I'd gladly take with me.
Not now. The vault. That's our target. Is that clear?
Yes, but we shall raise the starting Watch this! Guards! Guards!
Should have stayed in that cage.
You said.
I damn well know what I said. At them before they sound the alarm.
Watch out, Geralt.
Stop him! He's not to flee!
Lock themselves in.
Bollocks!
Damn it.
Lay down your arms! You have no chance!
Perhaps not. But we do have hostages.
Mercy, Master! On the count of 3, we go in! 1, 2!
Come one step closer and folk will die!
Hold now! We must negotiate. What are your demands? To release the hostages?
Buy us a bit of time, Geralt.
We have one demand. Pull back from the auction house.
You know I cannot do that!
You can, just not sure you want to. How about I help you decide? Kill a hostage.
Just do what they want! I beg you! Calm yourself! No one is to be harmed, clear?
Nothing simpler. So long as you take your boys and pull out, we'll all live happily ever after.
I repeat, that is not an option. We must bargain, reach an agreement.
So we want a wagon and horses.
It's the middle of the night. Where am I to find a wagon?
Rather go looking for caskets?
He means it! Good point. A wagon, then? What kind?
Timey took a gander downstairs. Vault's open.
Radovid's coronation carriage, nothing less. Drawn by 2 snow-white mares.
Do you think the situation a jest?
Do you?
No! You're both right! This is no jest! I want us to reach an agreement. I don't want anyone to get hurt. But you must not ask the impossible!
Second time you're turning me down. Shit negotiation tactic.
It seems negotiation's not my strong suit. Nor is it yours! Attack!
Oops, tip the scales.
Surrender.
Splendid job you did there.
I'm a witcher, not your negotiator. Where's everyone?
She's fled. All the better. Fewer hands reaching out for loot. Come on before reinforcements arrive.
the street.
The lock, lovingly crafted. 2 spring-loaded bolts, cylindrical plugs, Dameritian wards.
I'm not interested. No one's interested. We go in. Geralt, you're at the fore.
Why me?
It's why I hired you. Now move. We've no time.
Do or die. Shit, as if I haven't seen enough excitement. That's it, for now. Same paintings were on the block. Same paintings were on the block.
They're in the vault! Lock themselves in! Surrender! You don't stand a chance! Look for the spare key!
Same paintings were on the block. Same paintings were on the block.
Battery ram! Run and get a ram! You don't know who you're fucking with.
On the contrary, I know all too well.
You'll?
Greetings, brother. In years.
Well, well. Complications, complications.
Right. Should have known. Same eyes, same double chin, same rotten heart. Just one question. This family reunion? What's the point?
Revenge. For betrayal. Years of poverty. Humiliation. Father left the auction house to me in his will. Horst cheated me. Had me disinherited.
Anything. Everything we earned, you squandered on cards and whores. Father didn't see that. I did.
That's no excuse, Horst. It won't save your life.
You two, stand with me. I'll not let the Redanians lay a hand on you. Give you whatever you want.
Not about to meddle, especially not in family matters.
Then you'd have done better not to break into my vault. I fear it's too late to turn neutral. Stand with me, and I shall drape you in gold. Stand against me, and you'll remain here forever.
If that's your attitude, I'll stand with Yuld.
Speak for yourself. Tempting offer. I've succumbed.
You'll pay for that, Quinto. With your head. At them! I'd have preferred to resolve this elsewise. Stolen the scrolls, thrown you out into the street. Revenge is best served cold, after all. But I don't mind serving it hot. No.
I beg you, mercy, for your brother. I shall do anything you ask.
Truly. Anything.
Anything.
Sign over to me. Then walk out as you stand. Just the clothing on your back.
Allow me one thing. Any one thing.
15 years. In the shoes. Like a beast. And you've the cheek to plead. Take that.
Satisfied?
Exceptionally. You?
No, and I won't be until I find Max Bersodi's house. In this vault, or so you said.
And it is. There. But I fear it's not yours for the taking. You see, it houses my father's. A scroll, thanks to which Yuld Borsodi, long missing, will assume the family fortune.
And Geralt of Rivia, who you cheated? What'll he assume?
Alas, but he's free to choose anything else.
You tricked me.
And you were prepared to let me face Horst's thugs alone. To my mind. Now, Max Borsodi's house. If you've absolutely got to have it, you need to take it from me by force.
Dumb, but have it your way. Let's make this quick before the soldiers get down here.
At your service, mate.
Damn candles. Verdanians will be here soon. Damn it. Secret passage. Where is it? Air seeping through the cracks. Passage must be here. Now, how do I open it? Nick of time. Now to get out of here.
Both those guys seem like assholes. I didn't mind killing them. Some of these textures blend in so much, like you can't even see the wall properly. Let's sell a bunch of this stuff and then we'll do the next mission. It's too much junk on me. I like the Elven girl, but she just ran off. But those two dudes are like straight up douchebags. I was like, whatever, who cares?
Got right cabbage last night. Head feels like it's full of sour.
Grimoires and tracts blaspheming the sacred flame especially.
A witcher?
Top-notch swords.
Show me what you have in stock. Show me what you have in stock. So long.
How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city. Lovely weather.
By order of the hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their home shall burn alongside him or her.
Ah, you're back.
Let's see these books of yours. Farewell.
Choked to death on 3 pounds of steel.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Interesting. Curious to know, what do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best. Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get cut in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other. Must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt, proceeded to finish my doctorate, and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet. The chaos continues. I'm still very much needed. Though I can't complain. At least I live at home now, and I treat the ill, as is my calling. Though I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, an Ophiri one at that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Frankly, I don't really know. He helped me out of a bind. Now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, and we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Odim told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
No, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everett? In my 3rd year at Oxenfurt, we had to choose an elective. My options were pearls of wisdom from the Hierarchs, or famous Redanian dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everett. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Oh, shit.
Oh! Forgive me.
This horse, man, is so stupid, dude.
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
Nimble hands you got there.
I should hope so. I'm a surgeon.
Think I prefer you using them this way.
Less blood?
More beauty.
There's a beauty to surgery, I assure you.
I know. Just out here, in this landscape, it does more for me than in an operating room. Remember to bring the sensor?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for, so I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Let's go.
The tome was spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries. Oh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
I like that idea. If there's any trouble, just yell.
This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum. Wraiths. Knew this wouldn't be easy. Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should look around. Old tombstone. Inscription's almost worn off completely. Kestatis? Not who I'm looking for. Eulalia von Everek. Died in 1250. Vladimir von Everek, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
Life and death, fire and blood.
Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed.
Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed.
Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed.
life and death, fire and blood.
Time to light the voting fire.
Fire and blood, life and death.
I summon ye, whose blood I have brought. Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everic's rise only for von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
Any last words?
Suck the life out of you.
Kill him, von Everec.
Not only its blood. You die here, Whiteside!
My. Ornery whoresons those von Everecs, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everec, brother to Olgierd. Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum, too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is. Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on business.
I'm a swiding corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Get a lot of visitors?
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by, the whole band comes out to play.
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumbles. We von Everecs have brawled and raided for generations. It's tradition. Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour. But no point poking at old wounds. Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you died.
Ah! No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, were it not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut, and then order the local clods to bring us kegs of spirit. And provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5 to 1, we were overwhelmed. They killed me, crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone floor.
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for us.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils!
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I will go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Guess I could bring someone here, and you. You could borrow their body just for the night.
You wish me to possess someone?
Yeah?
Say I agree. Whose body would I inhabit?
Dunno. One of Olgierd's men, maybe? Or a peasant who'd agree to do it for coin?
Oh, no, no, no. I shan't crawl into the skin of some unwashed bandit or dung-eating swineherd. I've a better idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
Geralt, wake up. Open your eyes. Where are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the well. wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promise to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt? What's happened to you?
Geralt, I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
It's his fault.
A pleasure to meet you, my sweet.
Whose?
His. You know, Olgerd's brother.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Need to set a few ground rules.
And I needn't do a thing save have the time of my life, which is exactly what I aim to do.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
But what if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid!
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this dang crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
My sentiments exactly. Between you and me, this Witcher fellow is an awful bore.
Only sometimes.
Ha! Seems we're kindred spirits. So, off to the nearest hedgerow?
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. You see, I've a friend who's getting married. She invited me to the wedding, but I need an escort. I had hoped that when Geralt saw me weaving the garland for the wedding, he'd invite me, but, well, I hoped wrong.
All is not lost, Pudding. I shall escort you. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then the haylofts we shall devastate together.
just friends, always have been.
Never professed your love? No heartfelt admissions? Confessions?
Never anything between us.
You mean to say you never gripped those gorgeous... Ooh. Never cherished those beautiful, nay, stunning... So, soft in the head or the loins?
Excuse me?
Ah, a pederast. Fine, if it's not your flavor, you needn't taste. All the better for me. I'll see she's properly satisfied. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you. A comely maid. You're quite the fool if you've not ploughed her yet.
Keep your paws off her.
I'm to enjoy myself. Can I help it that I best like tumbles in the hay with fleshy lasses? This whole witch's life. Bloody fine mount. Good stance, powerful rub. Stable withers. Well, well.
See you know your horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life. Mares and maidens.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgerd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir caught us. Those were the days.
No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, hold. Mean to go in, wearing that?
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic. You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
Oh no, we're not gonna steal.
Come now. We're merely borrowing.
This'll do wonderfully. Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made. Now for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding. And we must be neat. May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
see? Geralt's been a pill, a nag. That all changes today.
Dramatically, I'd say. He's never been very talkative to start with.
He's been a fool, but I shall make up for that now. Will you marry me?
A big step, but I will think about it. For now, we should simply enjoy my friend's wedding. May I please speak?
Hey Snoopy, what's up?
Whatever for. This evening.
Yeah, I'll be playing COD in
Just for a moment.
a couple of 2-3 hours from now. Max, I think.
Be quick.
Like I'm just gonna have my lunch and then we'll switch up to COD, open lobby. But most likely Cold War. I don't know. If you want, we can play a little bit of Warzone.
Doesn't embarrass me.
But most likely we'll start with Cold War and then.
Is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I like some of that nonsense.
Give me the heads up though. If you're down for some Warzone, I'm down for some plunder and stuff like that.
What, for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
Relaxed? So you think I'm uptight?
What I mean is, it would be nice from time to time if you could sit back and enjoy life, instead of going around solving everyone's problems.
But what does that... I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack. Luckily, you've got me.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this'll be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
This way, my strawberry. Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids. But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brewed in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Come. Time to meet and be greeted.
I shan't stray a step from your side.
Time to say hello. Be nice now.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
me, Aldona. How is it you and my dear Shani know each other?
We met in Oxenfurt. Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
Over quickly in my case, alas. My family couldn't afford to keep me there. I was forced to return home after 1 year.
It's never too late to pursue an education, my dear. Your husband is certain to help you complete your studies, provide the necessary coin.
I don't know. We've not talked about it.
Come, Jonas, surely you've not taken Aldona as a mere diversion for the alcove. You will help her, will you not?
That is between me and her. You needn't butt in.
But I'm not. I merely ask. See, I've come to love your wife like a sister. So I ask you as your brother-in-law, will you help her?
I'm sure we'll discuss the matter.
That's my lad. You're a right decent chap. I knew it from the start. We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
What the shit?
He arrived. That's certain. I saw him myself.
The capping starts.
So if he arrived,
Till then,
why is he
enjoy
not
yourself.
here now?
Go
The
on.
bloody dog chased him away.
Look at them fools falling over themselves to catch up.
Waiting, Scuffer.
God with muck.
Aha! Finally, a manly man's sport. What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned King of the Swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
King of the swineherds, eh? What's this king get exactly? The king's ransom, I would hope.
No coin. Honours the prize. King gets a crown of laurels he pins to his saddle, rides about with pride that he's King of the Swineherds.
You mentioned some trifles for the lasses. Are they worthwhile at least?
For certain. Lovely, every last one. Pretty as a painting. Win and see for yourself.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honoured. Get that cripple out of there. Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig.
Hey, Shabanko.
Let the Witcher give it
Hey, Bob. What's up? What's up? All right, what do I have to do here?
Shame there's no painter here. It's a moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
Watch my movement, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker. Come on, piggy. Got a nice and cozy pen for you. See that, Shani? One pig penned. Feel foolish peasants? Learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Master Witcher, we ain't seen such pig-chasing skill in a long time.
Your family had an ample pen, didn't they? Go on, admit it.
My family had many pens, But that in no way means I had any practice chasing pigs.
However it were, the crown's going to a good man.
And the king's chosen maid deserves a fitting favour. Here.
Just don't go hiding it in some pouch. Brandish it on your horse so that all folk may see.
What do you say to that, Shani? Ever witnessed such agility?
You're clearly a natural at chasing pigs through muck. You were a joy to watch.
How does my heart's captor like the prize I won for her?
The rag-stuffed piggy? It's lovely, truly. I've always dreamed of owning one.
Tell me, Shani, what's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl, that's clear. I woo and woo, yet you do not succumb. So I can't help but wonder, what am I doing wrong?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everek does his thing. Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
This.
Did it hurt terribly, my sweet?
What?
When you fell from the heavens?
Why, Sarah?
Shh, my dear. No more words. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? Really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? And how?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn. There, everything will be made clear.
Nesky, step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our Dad on his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
You shan't keep me from anything, filthy hayseed.
Lads, mutants calling us names.
Stand down, swineherds, or Lord Witcher will give you a bloody mighty drubbing. Now, where's a plowing fence board when you need it?
Show us what you got.
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice. Fence boards, the perfect weapon for sweaty-ass swineherds.
Perfect fit for your job, you plowing gentlefolk.
Never in my life have I rebelled so fiercely. Stepper, who else wants a shit? Damned cretin cream to me. Embarrassing to take a licking from a poor. And we're not maiden watching. Had enough peasants.
I know, dude. It's really good, dude. So.
On Everett. Oh, Witcher, away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Geralt, you must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Oh, I shouldn't have fought them, huh?
I shall try. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess, you do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods, quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
Eliminating potential obstacles, see? All part of my plan. Usually I take a few passing blows in the doing, and the young miss in question, and swoons with pity, tends to my wounds.
Oh, I should have gotten beaten up by them.
It's this damned malformed body. All sinews. I to wear my own. Oh, 'twould be another story altogether. The maidens always fell for my melancholy eyes and the swagger in my scars. But I'll gladly try again. Just indicate a lass and...
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun, all right? After all, you haven't much time left.
Fine. I suppose you're right. Come then.
I was supposed to get beaten up by them. Oh, that would have been funny, dude. That's actually not a bad idea.
So good to shake the kinks from one's bones.
I'd like you got there, haven't you, youngster? Can't even pull a little slip.
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with one foot bed. 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie, I did. Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
What's all this then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out.
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a gallant beau. And awful handy.
Is that all? No prize? Not even a kiss?
That depends on the miss in question. If she wants to give you a kiss, she will. But she ain't obliged. Oh my.
Oh, there's more to come. Prime game. Shani, your slipper. I shall prove I dive to any depth for you. Observe, Shani.
My eyes are glued.
Just when you think you know all the plowfolk's customs, they surprise you with slippers.
So now the shock's faded, perhaps you could stop talking and fish out my shoe, which I so yes?
Didn't I check it out? No. Oh. Did I not get it? Oh, fuck, okay. There's mom. Where the fuck is it? Oh. Jesus Christ, dude. One more. Just make sure. Oh, that's not it. I think I got it. That second one was definitely it.
Damn mucky that pond, sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes ever tossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers, and she will lift up her skirt and bend over. To don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Oh, I shouldn't have grabbed all the
Find
shoes.
the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Oh.
Don't be jealous, Shawnee. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is on.
I think I've messed up. Oh.
Thank you.
My kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down. Faster, faster till we expire.
And now, a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner, Shani. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for a loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
There's no music. I should enable the music.
You're rather good at this.
You know, I wish games would just give you the option to disable music that are copywritten. Like it guarantees you just disable the music that's copywritten.
A chair could dance a jig with you as its partner.
Oh, how humble you are.
I strive to be, yet should the need arise, I can strut as proud as any peacock.
Perfect combination. Women must love you.
Well, not to brag, but
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
Many, and not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class, all, though none to match your charms. Seems the music and the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner?
I'm not sure I do. What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you should...
Yeah, I know, but I just don't like taking the chance, Shibanka.
Don't be upset, my peach. I couldn't resist.
I'm not upset. Just... next time, don't lunge at me like that.
I'd had a long fast, so to speak. Hunger overwhelmed me. But yes, next time I shall ask. Shani, may I kiss you?
You are incorrigible. Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's adrift.
Please.
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Probably I'd have done what he did. Still like to.
Then why don't you? Well, answer me.
Thing is, normal folk don't act like Vladimir von Everett.
Because they are churls.
Don't be too hard on him. All in all, it was actually rather fun.
Ha! See that? I'm fun. And you've got a pike so far up your ass, you can't wear hats.
Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I'm surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter O'Dim, Master Mirror. I wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply, and certainly not on a whim.
Bah, I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away. The night is young. Come, let's do something wild.
Don't let me stop you.
By the way you move, what charm, what grace.
Thanks.
Your health, Sir Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, may their loins never droop, may they sail many a bear, and reap God's kind.
Gingerbreads now put flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in the recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time. You touch it. Let you sniff it. Stroke it even. Time. Time is the key. Greetings, Sean. I must introduce myself. Gaunter O'Ding. My, what a lovely dress. The colour suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother. That you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with leftovers.
I apologize, Shawnee. I'm sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it, and fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5. Took them on all at once. Alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave. Often. Pours a drink for me. Gets soused himself. And talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Shawnee, I'm sorry.
It's all right. That was... Forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
All lies. Not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Let it go. I believe you. And now run along. Time well spent.
Hey!
Hey there, handsome. Drink with us. Don't make us spare. We're toasting the newlyweds.
They're all women, dude. What the hell?
No, Joss lives down the hill. They stole his wife. They're right again.
Oh, fuck no.
Perhaps you care to sit down to some Gwent with us?
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice, midget.
Oh, for fuck's
No
sake.
need for insolence.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true? You wouldn't have called him a midget?
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers.
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play, gentlefolk.
Oh, no.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear. Many large sides.
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the essays.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
No, fuck. I don't even know how to play this. Yeah. Yep. This forfeit.
You lose, Witcher. Hand over the wager. Everything.
Perhaps we could reach an arrangement?
Oh, weaseling out of this. Hand over the coin.
What do we do now?
Feel good losing somebody else's coin?
I meant to win, give you the coin. I've no need for it in the grave.
But you lost, so now I've got to pay up.
I say, he talking to himself. Roaring drunk already, that's it.
We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cap and we'll call it even.
Just a minute. Bloke needs a lesson. I say he dons the cap and gives us 5% of the coin he has.
Hear that?
Jeez, that's a lot, dude. I have so much coin.
Agreed. 5% is yours, and I shall wear the cap. Never fear. A man must do what a man must do, and Vladimir von Everek's a man among men.
Hear that? So sloshed he thinks he's Vladimir von Everek.
Rogue's long dead, by my reckoning. Exactly.
Those ears. You look, interesting.
Time to drink. We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball.
I think you look charming.
Quite the lark, this Gwent. Onward to the next diversion.
The capping starts at midnight. Until then, enjoy yourself. Go wild.
The all women things. Do I have to interact with one of the women? What is that white dot, dude? I don't get it. Oh, there's something up top. Okay. Let's use that.
Look there, Shani. The ladder begs us to scamper to its top, where we can converse.
Then let us scamper.
But how so? Just like that?
There aren't. You must have a splendid time. That's what matters.
I have to sit here. Okay.
Let's try as a stockfish.
Let's see. Come on.
Just like that.
I'm all ears. What would you have us talk about? I'm sorry, converse.
Well, when it comes right down to it,
Yes?
you see, the thing is,
Come now, spit it out. Yes, just as I thought. Come, it's time we return.
what's just as you thought? I find you intimidating.
Loudly lowing cows only ever give a little milk.
I've only ever dealt with simple maids, whereas you're a surgeon. I believe I was right not to just take you and... Well, I was right to take the more romantic approach.
Oh, all right. Now come, we were to enjoy ourselves. Let's do just that. Romantic. What a wonderful wedding. It's clear the newlyweds' parents spared no expense.
Let's try as a stockfish.
Oh, there's things.
So for the donkeys, that's the spitting into that. Get out of
Drink with us!
I never say no to a lady, to your fair beauty, and to yours, Shami, naturally.
Your elfin happiness! Fortune smile upon you, White Wolf!
Can we just loot up this place?
You free to marry a too? You don't look well.
Oh! Where are you rushing to?
Stop coming. There's somebody coming.
Yes, donkey love.
Cut yourself well short.
Hey now! Hide the wenches, witches coming!
Fairness in your eyes.
Oh!
I'm gonna save and then we'll see what happens when we talk to the women. I hope nothing bad.
Do you need help?
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her. Wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, whoosh, scoop, sizzle, sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
That'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's pudding.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
Ow! The man's got ass ears. It's your first seek to help himself.
Such ears might be high fashion in his parts.
Oh, I doubt that.
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation, I require guidance, clues. Tell me all you know. Everything.
Well, the fire eater arrived around noon, ate his fill of food, not fire, then went for a stroll to air some gases, he said. That horrid demon saw him and started barking like a thing possessed.
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man, sent something awry. Perhaps if the man swallowed fire. Animals fear fire.
If I feared, it would have fled, not
So let me just come upstairs.
Damn fool dog. How can you know?
Just come upstairs, I can't, I'm in the middle of something,
Chase the
Salome.
fire eater into the woods.
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. There'll be hell to pay if it goes missing.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, right?
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir,
So let me just make the French fries, just prepare it, but I'll tell you when to like finish it off.
Be back in no time.
2 bottles of coconut water, 1 bottle of that lemon juice, low honey, less honey, yeah? The normal amount like you've been doing is good. And the burger, that cheese is there. You can use that cheese and all, but I'll tell you when to make it. Yeah, just give me like 30 minutes and then I'll tell you.
I hope he finds demon. A quarrel with the in-laws.
The dog made these tracks true, but a small one. And judging by its house, Demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks. So I shall follow these. A bone not so clean I've only ever seen 2 like this. One in an anthill, the other when I caught a hen after last shift. Tried to devour its bowl along with its supper. Daft mutt. The hound tore its chain off the wall. Fed it seems, or else the ash liquor really boiled the mutt's blood.
This little dog is no way the thing.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pear. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now.
Following some dog's trail? How goes the search?
No discoveries of note as yet, but I shan't give up. This Witcher work suits me swimmingly.
Dude, that's obviously not the trail.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
A broken branch, as if one too heavy sought to scamper up this tree. Seems our fire eater swallows a great deal more than fire, or perhaps someone was merely gathering kindling. Ah, there is joy in this ferreting. A spark spitter's cap if ever I've seen one. As jesterly as they come. Chap must have lost it running from Demon. Two conclusions then. Our magician is fat, and a coward. Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Roll over.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruined my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Of course. Bottoms up.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing an hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. They chose a fitting name for it. Those are excellent ears. Might try a pair like that. Just not sure they'd fit under my cap.
You're a man whose trade is literally to play with fire. How can you fear a tiny runt of a dog?
Was a monster! A demon!
So you said. You're a stoneless coward, sir. That's that.
Oh, beg your pardon. I'm not a coward. I'm cautious. Know what become of a fire eater who paid no heed to caution?
I suppose he might singe his tongue.
Guessed it. Settles that misunderstanding.
Your cap, sir. Lost it running from that pup like a gutless coward.
Ah, my dearest cap. Always brought me good luck it has. I'll wear it for every performance.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp. Can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, That's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
This may be my only chance to ask. Your fire-guzzling trickery, how does it work?
Oh, they'd toss me out the guild if I told. Except if I took you on as an apprentice. In half a year's time, you'd learn.
I haven't half a year. Come, just between you and me. We've drunk together. We're practically brothers.
Drank it all yourself. You're no brother of mine.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well. Refuse to tell me, and I shall leave you here as a morsel for any passing boars, bears, or bloodthirsty fawns. So choose wisely.
This here's assault. He's suppressing the arts.
Out with it.
I got a special mixture I drink before every show. After that, I can eat fire, spit fire, do what I please. It don't burn nothing.
Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a protective slurry.
I've had just about enough of this. First they release the hounds, then come and steal my meat, and now insults. I'm done here. Goodbye.
Didn't mean to offend the bloody charlatan. Do something.
Now, you're gonna forget everything you've seen, said, and heard in the woods.
Wouldn't a smack upside the head help the matter? Put the cheating coward back in his place.
No need. You'll go back to the wedding and show everybody your tricks.
Oh, your charlatan's tricks.
Yes, sir. I'll do as you say.
Coming or not?
I'm coming. I'm coming.
To the wedding, then. Perhaps I'll find some more interesting diversions there. Keep calm. Stay close.
I shan't stray a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods. Yes! Bear!
Bear? That? As much as your cock's a tendril. Hide, you blind fool. Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a fire eater, not some damn naturalist.
Indeed you are not, Master. Believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe and sound. The missing fire blower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so myself.
And Demon? What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Your attention, please. I invite all to witness the spectacle unrivaled. A man so bold as to eat fire!
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive. First Witcher contract. Done. Fire Eater found. His ass saved. If I could live again, I'd be a Witcher for damn certain.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the captain.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
No need? Why, there's every need. Till now, I'd always considered peasant jollities unworthy of a gentleman. For tell me, who among you would rub shoulders with swineherds if born a noble? I delighted in the beauty of buxom farm wenches, of course, and indeed still do. Given more time, I'd prove this to each and every maiden here. Farmhands are a different story. Never took any note of them. Had one or two groom my mounts. They did this well, but were never worthy of conversation. Nay, not even if you paid me.
I regret this already.
By certain principles, am I right? But this day has changed all. Beneath the muck and dung, a peasant is a man. I understand this, thanks to you. You've still shite all to talk about, but I don't mind anymore. For this, I thank you, and say, you are well loved.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, yes, you are. All the maids join in the capping.
You're a maid too, Shani.
Midnight chime has struck. The capping times have come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely couple, then give them a few weeks, and we'll toast the lovely bear with its pale and puffy cheeks. Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be unkind. We sing so we can empty yet another side. Brides will hope eternal, bride will best beware, or she'll make you a broke in the coming year. What's the groom a thinking? Somebody's vow must be said. Garland, 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 cow. You get the cow, the calf, the hay. So drink and be merry.
Whoever caught the garland shall be next to wed.
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good. A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance. Their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone. They're bouncing.
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see, she asks after me, misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shawnee, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everett, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
Didn't have to make him suffer.
Of course I needn't have. But I could.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everett will bother you no more.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A witcher has to ply his trade, follow his path. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid, after all.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt. Pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
something strong never hurt anyone. Question is, will it cheer her up?
Let's do it. Let's take the lead.
Here's hoping Shawnee's a happy drunk.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Brought you some mead. Best medicine for a troubled soul.
Thanks.
Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
You got me.
For how long? A day? 2? Don't get me wrong. It's nice, but you come and go. Yet I need someone who'll be there every night when I come home. After a day of bandaging wounds and sewing up guts. I need a good glass and a good laugh with someone who'll help me forget it all for a moment.
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to see you always. And today, I'm all yours.
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight. May the moment last.
I'm afraid the drinks got into our minstrels. Horribly off-key.
Let's go for a walk.
Good idea.
Just slow me bolo kana banao. Hey Dead Sando. Hey Gamer Dad. Furious, what's up?
Enjoy the wedding?
Yeah, it's good, dude.
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods, or brawling, fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean?
Romancer?
I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona
I'm not
story.
sure what all the dialogue things are to like Romancer.
Most, the mood, the feelings, the people I met.
Like one thing I ruined for myself, like I know like by picking the alcohol there's supposed to be something funny in this thing, but that's all I know.
They're nice memories.
For me too.
And definitely I'm gonna try to Romancer, dude. I was left alone at the end of Wild Hunt.
My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent, but don't tell the old battleaxe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never you worry, sir. Our lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. You can call me Dar.
Thank you, Dar. I feel honoured. Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
Doubt your mother's that unbending? You'd win her over, I'm sure.
I haven't managed to yet.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
Oh, Uma, एक और thing. Sorry.
I guess not.
बोलो एक पैकेट bacon fridge में है. अच्छा ठीक मैं.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy, but I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it. You got a doctor.
Salome, there's a packet of bacon in the freezer downstairs. Just go ahead and use it and make like 3 pieces. And just keep it on the side. Don't put it in the burger.
You really think so?
Like 3 pieces. It's in the downstairs freezer.
Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
Well, if they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
That was Vladimir, not me, remember?
But pretend for a moment it had been you, and the situation had been different. Say you're at the wedding, and that very girl keeps glancing, smiling at you. Then she finally walks up, and you know exactly what she wants. What do you do?
If Dandelion was around, and he usually is, I'd introduce her to him and walk off.
I don't believe that. You'd let the opportunity pass?
I don't need opportunities like that.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Ooh, gorgeous.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips, with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Only one way to find out.
So, how'd it compare?
Definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
Promised you this night. Aim to keep my word. And I aim to be direct. Even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Rats. Pier's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
How did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm.
You're the medic. Recommendation? Hey, leave some for me.
We need to drink fast before they catch us. Come on, let's hide. Row me to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake. What are you doing?
What one usually does on the moon.
Oh, geez, he's a legend, huh?
Sorry.
Was it that bad? Or have you developed an allergy for me?
I had too much to drink.
Oh, dude. Oh, jeez.
Awake already?
For a while now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Keeping count?
Mm-hmm. I do that
It
sometimes.
sounds so off on this, dude. Sometimes the sounding just
make
becomes
it to the
louder than
moon?
it should be.
Forgotten already?
Nah, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No, I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Shawnee, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Oh, dude. Okay, so these two are completed, huh? Oh, wait. Alright. So what I'm thinking we shall do is wrap it up here, and then we'll continue this. How much longer is there? I don't want to like drag the thing out. Anyway, let's go. Just do it. Hopefully, it's not too long. This end bit. All right, let's just end this then. And then we'll wrap it up after the end bit.
His Majesty King Radovid is a stern ruler, but a just one.
What's all this kicking? Herring's got a certain mix from time to time.
You do know.
What are they doing?
Playing. Overgrown wains, you see. Have you any children, Geralt?
None.
Oh, yes. Forgot witches are sterile. Well, don't just stare at me. Tell me what brings you.
Vladimir sends his love.
You spoke to him? Impossible.
Did more than that. Fulfilled your wish. And talked to him extensively. Curious what he had to say? Fulfilled your wish. Your dead brother had himself one more day like those of old.
Very easy to say. But have you got any proof?
I do.
Vladimir's hand. It's unmistakable. You've done well, Witcher. Need something else? Oh, all right. What do you have for me?
Max Bersodi's house, as requested.
Ah, Horst must be livid.
He's not.
No?
He's not anything except dead. His brother, same thing. A few others too.
Stones you've got. But I didn't think you'd have the stomach for a massacre.
Situation got out of hand.
Oh, sounds familiar. There you are, drinking, puffing on henbane, and then, surprise, heads rolling across the floor. And none know how or why.
I'm not amused.
No? Why not?
'Cause unlike you, killing gives me no pleasure.
The Borsodis aren't worth your tears. Sons of bitches to a man.
Horst's brother. Did you know about him?
I should think so. Ewald was famous in certain circles.
Which ones?
The kind noble witches don't usually associate with. He murdered for coin, no questions. Without batting an eye. Always extravagantly, though. If not for his damn surname, I believe I'd have invited him to join the company.
Why did you need those papers?
To sink the Borsodis, naturally. You see, I learned of an interesting clause in old man Maximilian's will. It states that his sons must meet and shake hands in agreement at least once a year at Bellatane. Failing that, the auction house must be auctioned off. The proceeds to go to Vilmeria's hospital.
Guess the old man sensed what might happen.
Horst and Ewald are gnawing on soil now. But thanks to these papers, their relatives won't get the auction house.
Family's lost it for good. And the hospital will have the funds it needs to treat orphans and beggars pro bono.
Awfully noble of you, showing so much concern for the needy.
I couldn't give a rat's ass about the needy. Made her wither and disappear along with the city. I wanted one thing. Revenge.
The Borsodis. What's your gripe? Get kicked out of an auction?
Worse. They evicted me from my home. Are you really interested?
Wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
Ha! Cheeky as ever. My family. They took on some debt. A poor investment in a sawmill. A bad crop one year. A lawsuit lost. You know how it is. When it rains, it pours. We needed but a few weeks to recover. But Horst Borsodi had acquired our debt. All of it. Demanded it be repaid immediately. I pleaded. I begged. I tore open my shirt at his threshold. Ugh. It was like talking to a wall. I went to the auction. Saw those perfumed pricks buy my father's sword. My mother's death mask. My brother's horse tack. Ah, Horst earned a pretty pile selling our mementos.
No surprise the animosity you feel for him.
That was but the start. My Iris's parents learned of my family's misfortune. And our betrothal was no more. They found her another suitor. One from beyond the sea. The anger I felt. I thought I'd gone mad. Went to the tavern. Drank a round. A second. A broad. Then had another tankard. And then I asked the wrong bloke for help.
What happened then?
What happened then, Witcher, was one big stinking pile of shite. Well, why do you stand there? Do you need something still?
Third wish. Time you stated it.
A moment, Geralt. I must see to something. Then we'll chat. You there. Yank the herring out the barrel.
Come on, none of this dallying.
Now, ready to listen? Or do you still not give two shites about what I've got to say?
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Good. You'll return to your lord and tell him as follows. His demand was brazen. Hurt me to the core. For I was brought up to respect the sacred law of hospitality. And I shall not bend to an uncouth boor's dictum. Understood? I will pay him a visit shortly to test his willingness to adapt. So you ride off and announce me. And don't spare your horse. Got it?
Aye, got it.
Give this man a mount and leave him go. Come, Witcher. We must talk outside. The Aetheri believe one should only discuss important matters out of doors, with the gods as witnesses.
Beryl, what was that about?
On the way here, we stopped for nourishment at a tavern belonging to one Lord Dauntless. We enjoyed ourselves as one does at an inn, raucously. Our antics were not to the liking of this Dauntless. Sent a man to warn us that if we were ever to return, we would hang.
You burned the inn down?
I left ample compensation with the innkeep. But it seems the rapscallion neglected to mention this to his lord. But that's of little import. What matters is someone called me a whoreson and threatened to kill me. It was one of those threats that sound like an invitation. I intend to accept it. Return to those parts.
Fulfilled 2 of your wishes. Time I learned the 3rd.
Confident, aren't you? Proud, sure of your strengths. Fearless.
3rd task, if you don't mind.
Mutations. They stripped you of emotion. Tell me, have you ever loved? I mean, truly loved?
You don't give a shit, old Geared.
You'd make piss-poor company for a talk about love anyway.
3rd wish. Still waiting to hear it.
Aye, aren't you stubborn? Fine. Listen well. I had a wife once. The day I saw her last, I gave her a rose. A violet one. Bring me that bloom. Wouldn't mind reminding myself what it looks like.
When was that? How long's it been? Flowers wilted and turned to dust by now.
You wished to hear a wish. Now you have. Fulfill it. I ride now to visit this Dauntless, but one of my men will remain here. He'll know how to find me. That is, of course, should you succeed.
Least you could tell me where your wife is.
In my old manor, east of Martin Foy's farmstead. I'd wish you Godspeed, but, well, you understand, I'm sure. Goodbye, Geralt.
Alright, let's wrap it up here. Let me just go sell this junk on me and then...
Best wares this side of the Pontar. Long live the king. White one, taking a peek at my wares. Your kind spreads disease.
Greetings. My, a witcher. Something tells me I'll finally get something interesting to do.
Sure doesn't look like you're short on work.
So, this. A Redanian army order. But there's no pleasure in't. One after the other, same thing time and again. No finesse required.
Looking to perfect your craft?
Of course. Crafting's like ploughing a maid. Fall into a rut and... Well, sure, you'll get the job done, but there'll be no hoops, no hollers, no standing ovation. So, got any special requests for me? Help me stay on form?
Still talking about armor, aren't we?
Aye. What else would it be?
Show me what you have in stock.
See us. I should keep that actually, but okay. Oh. Why can't that be sold? I don't get it. Why is that not sellable? the hell?
So long.
The other thing I want to do is just go to the barber and change my style. Wait, where did the barber go?
Got anything for an aching belly? Stabbing pain.
What the hell? It's right here. Oh, there.
Got me belt since yesterday.
Oh, cool, like a proper barber shop.
Greetings, master. What can I do for you?
Got a razor and shears? Good. Make me look decent.
Yeah, I'll go like that.
So long.
It's better.
Mug like that won't get you a copper. Arms for the poor.
Alright guys, that's it for Witcher today. I'm gonna have my lunch quickly and then I'll jump right back on for some Cold War open lobby action. So those of you who want to join are welcome. Should be on in hopefully another 20 minutes or so. 20-30 minutes I'll be on playing some Cold War. Like I said, anyone wants to join, open lobby. Hopefully Dragon will be there too. And Chucky if need be, if he can make it, and Snoopy and all. Hopefully. Alright, take care. Bye. Yeah, I'm glad that I grabbed the alcohol, dude. It was funny seeing her puke up with Carol, like in his embrace. That was actually a kind of a funny way to end that little romance.